Hey, this is Mike Hobbs here, and I actually had this question in my Facebook today, and it was from a Value team member. Great question. If you had nothing, zero budget, and had to start all over from scratch, literally, what would you do and how would you go about it? Now, this is a good question for a lot of people that may be just getting started in this industry and maybe not having a lot of money to really market. This is a legitimate question. But first of all, there's a lot of deep psychology around this question as well that I want to go into because, and I'll answer the question legitimately. I will actually give you what I would do if I had no money. But here's what happened is I actually was in this situation. I had no budget. I had no money when I first got started, but I actually had a different attitude. I had a different attitude. I always asked myself, how can I come up with a budget? How can I come up with the money I needed? Every time I needed money, I would either sell my car, I'd sell things on eBay, we'd sell things around the house on Craigslist, we do a yard sale. We did whatever it took to come up with a budget, to come up with money. All right, so I never really had this issue because if I needed the money, I asked myself, how can I get the money? And I made it happen. I made it happen. So a lot of times this question was irrelevant to me because I had a budget. No, I didn't have a budget, but I made a budget. So that's one, tip I want to give you guys is if you don't have a budget, you have a zero budget, do whatever it takes to get yourself a budget. It's going to make your life a lot easier. But to answer the question, if I had nothing, let's say I didn't have that attitude and I didn't come up with the money that I needed to build my business, what would I do and how would I go about it? Well, there's one answer, guys, and the answer is Facebook. Some of you may be thinking, Facebook, yeah, right, isn't that site where you just add a bunch of friends and no one really buys anything? Well, it could be used that way, and there's a lot of people spinning their wheels on Facebook. But we have Value team members who have made $100,000 in 6 months from nothing but Facebook. We have team members who are making, getting 350 leads a day just from Facebook for free. We have team members who earn a $72,000 annual income with a $15 budget on Facebook. So can you make money with zero money? Yes, you can. And right now, Facebook is the way to do that. We have tons of training inside of our prosperity team. 3 people in particular, Robert Mercado, he's the guy that went from nothing to 6 figures in 6 months. We have Kevin Souza's viral strategy on Facebook, and we have John Chapman, and he goes into exactly how he's built a $72,000 a year annual income from just Facebook, and basically literally free. All right, all these people, they don't spend any money on advertising through Facebook. Now, I personally started with social media as well. When I didn't have a lot of money, I started doing social media. Started with MySpace. It evolved into Facebook. So if I had to start all over from scratch, I had nothing, I would, fortunately for you, I didn't have this when I started, but now there's the prosperity team. Our team is the prosperity team. We actually give you daily action assignments that you can follow. If I had to start all over and I saw that there was the prosperity team available to me, which it wasn't available to me in the beginning, I would do the daily assignments, and my marketing portion of the daily assignment, I would do Facebook, and I would do it nonstop the right way every day, probably 3 or 4 hours a day until I was making money, and then I would reinvest 100% of the money I make into paid marketing. This is one thing I didn't do in the beginning that I regret. I wish I would have put my money into paid marketing when I first got started, because I'm starting to do paid marketing now and I'm generating more leads than I ever have, ever. All right, so the bottom line is, if I had to start all over, first of all, I would do Facebook, I would do our daily assignment, And when I started making money, I would reinvest 100% of that into paid marketing and just get to my goal faster, easier, and better than ever. So I hope this answers the question. If I had nothing, first of all, I would do whatever it takes to get a budget. I would ask myself, how can I? And then I would follow social media. Facebook right now is big, and I would do our Prosperity Team daily assignments. You are in a good place, my friends. You are in a good place because I did not have this training. I did not have training from 3 six-figure earners about how to actually build and make money on Facebook. I've never had that training when I first started. So you guys have an advantage. I never had a daily assignment that you can copy and paste, guys. So get involved, lock arms with the Prosperity Team below because we will help you even if you have a zero budget. So with that, make it a great day. Find out about our team below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.